Today we're doing the top 5 rogue decks of the current format. There's a lot.
Yeah. This has been a very healthy format.
It has, you have actually probably seen most of these decks.
In the past couple.
At least in a top cut recently-ish.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and just dive into number 5. Number 5 is the Triff Gaming Special Pendulum.
I think the main Pendulum is like Magicians plus Endymion, but...
It's Performapal Pendulum Magician, actually, is the list that...
has been talked about more.
I'm not even gonna lie. Triff Gaming innovated this list. I think it's a great list. Being able to use Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer, Baronne de Fleur, the whole Halki 5 Rex combo BS with Celine.
They just do anything
and they have the Scythe combo. They've got Zeus. They've got everything.
They literally
every powerful card.
Do you like playing powerful cards? Well, you know the most powerful summoning mechanic? Do it with that.
It literally is just everything Pendulum. It's so versatile.
Pendulum turns into everything.
It runs Scythe because it's got the Dagda combo.
Yep.
It runs it's so
Celine because it can do Endymion stuff if it wants to.
He doesn't even play the Endymion. It just blows my mind how versatile and how good this deck is.
Yeah.
I don't normally give Triff Gaming a lot of props. The only reason it's so low is because it hasn't consistently topped. He's the only person I know of that plays this deck.
There's another problem with it. And I don't mean this in a mean way, but it's a Pendulum deck.
You lose to Droll.
Not only that, it's also just, you Pendulum summoned, okay? I out your board. Can you make a Link monster with 2 cards in hand? No, then you have 1 monster.
Yeah.
It's very consistently that.
Yeah, it can be. But what he's done with it has actually impressed me a lot. It's actually made me want to pick Pendulum back. Oh, pick it back up. I have everything.
You still have everything for it. You love.
I love Pendulum, but I can't put it any higher objectively than 5. It is still capable.
I think
it's going to take a very, very good pilot, and that's its biggest weakness.
I think with one limited card, it goes immediately to tier 1.5.
100%.
Yeah. But with how it currently is,
it's got to stay in Rogue, and I have it at bottom of Rogue because of results.
Yeah.
At number 4, this deck I didn't actually think was going to make it.
No.
Some a-hole surprised me with his brilliance, the mad lad, and that's Infernoblast.
Yeah.
What is happening?
Well, everyone stopped playing it because everyone went, well, I can't handle them for 4 cards.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I forgot. This deck just puts up 5 negates, doesn't it?
It can synchro summon so much.
Everyone just forgot. Oh yeah, this deck can put up a bunch of negates for no reason.
I'm not even gonna lie. The list that just came out that this guy topped with in the past month, this Infernoblast list looked so much fun. Like I almost bought it. I almost bought the stuff for it. I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta be responsible here. I got kids to feed.
You're moving.
I'm moving. I have to do. Excuse my language. I normally don't swear on my videos, but it looks so much it looks like so much fun, and it's a Wild Warrior engine. It's so good.
I think it would be a lot of fun to play too.
It looks crazy.
You and I have a lot of fun playing just stupid combo decks.
I have another stupid combo deck to talk to you about that I think you're gonna dig.
And I think a great example of another stupid combo deck that we both love is the next one.
It is the next one, which is a perfect segue to Prank Kids.
Look, Meow use it 1. That hurts it a lot. That's why it's in Rogue. But
it can do everything.
It just goes. It just gas.
Vomits stuff out. It's amazing.
It is only gas. And one thing that we had a player here that played it. There's another person that I've seen online that I've talked to that has been playing it. And the one thing that I see them not doing the most, and it annoys the heck out of me, is abuse Roxy's.
Roxy's is one of the best ones.
And they don't like using it because they're like, I lose the card to banish. What do you care?
You're right. It's doing so much for you, Dad.
Also, Prank Kids want 2 cards that they can play that are absurdly powerful that they play for free if they really want to. Arch Nemesis, Both of them.
Yeah.
Oh look, attributes got you.
Chronos, come on out.
Eschatos, come on out. Oh, look at that. Now I get to declare two things. So I'm going to declare dragon and fire.
Dragon and earth. Go ahead, summon your Redox.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose worm and dark. Play around it.
Vishuda pass.
Yeah, no, but they can't Vishuda. It locks you out of darks.
Oh shit. Good luck.
Yeah, no, like it.
Insane. The deck is.
You just get to say no. Also, it locks them out of worms.
Yeah,
they can't summon any worms or any dark monsters.
Just poop on stuff.
Yes. Yeah. The thing I don't see is Prank is playing those two cards. I think those two cards just instantly give them all right, you stopped me from linking. Deal with this now.
Honestly, you could mix the Nemesis engine into it completely, and then Roxy's becomes fodder for more plays.
Yeah.
Which is,
I think it would
really dumb.
I think it would be a good idea.
It's just crafting right now.
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea. It's just then you have to play more Banish and stuff.
It's enough.
Yeah. Anyway,
number 2 is Invoke Shadow. You cannot sleep on this deck. It may not have the top numbers that the other two, that the previous two decks just had. Invoke Shadow is not a joke.
No.
If you sleep on it, if you don't prepare for it, if you're not ready to deal with it, Invoke Shadow will destroy your whole life.
Macabre Construct.
Macabre Window.
Macabre Window also. Or
Window Kaliga. What do you do?
Yeah, no, even just Macabre Kaliga.
Yeah.
I'm going to negate your monster effect, banish the thing, play now. Yeah. When you don't have any more monster effects.
It is incredibly versatile. It doesn't require a big package. It's a very slim deck that can play a metric buttload of hand traps. The deck is very, 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 very good. And I had to put it above the other three because it is more consistent and more powerful than them, and it has seen success.
Let's see. So Live Twin likes the graveyard. Bird Up likes the graveyard. Phantom Knights like the graveyard. Sky Striker likes the graveyard. Invocation.
Banish it.
You don't get it anymore, and then I get advantage off of it.
It's tough. But there is one deck that I think in the rogue category that goes above it.
Yeah.
And look, diving into this, I want to be clear. I don't think this deck is bad. I think at any moment, this deck could jump up into the tier 1.5 discussion, and it would be warranted.
Yeah.
This is by far and away the best rogue deck here. And like I said, it can definitely jump up to the tier 1.5. There's an argument that it could actually jump up to the tier 1 area as well. This deck is incredibly consistent. It has an incredibly high ceiling. Its biggest problem is it does require a very talented pilot currently, and that would be Virtual World.
The deck's confusing. So many people are confused. Like, people are confused with Small World, right?
This is Small World, the deck.
Now imagine if all of your monsters are Small World.
Good luck. The deck is, like I said, its biggest weakness, the reason I put it in the top of Rogue instead of in the tier 1.5 or anything else, is because it does require a very good pilot, and it has been out a while, so people know how to beat it.
One other thing with it that I think it should be up there. For it, one of its biggest problems is, I'm going first.
Or,
like, if it's going first, basically what it has to do is say, Shinshin or Mathmech pass. That's the biggest problem with the deck, is that it doesn't have great going first options.
I mean, it can make Kaliga with Crystal Wing.
Yeah.
Which is really powerful.
But then that also, the Kaliga requires you to then play the stuff to make it.
Yeah, which it does. Yeah, so there's plays with it. It's just how are you going to build it? How are you going to deal with what you're going to play? Virtual World is insane. We play against it a lot.
Yeah,
we have a player that plays it here, and he's
the most fun game I've had in a long time was against him because, look, he couldn't out Impin, but also I couldn't out Mathmech. So we just sat there staring at each other.
It was wild. So that's why we put it at the top of Rogue. Do I think that it could warrant being in tier 1.5 or even meta? Yes, of course. I put it here because it deserved to be number 1 on a list, and it couldn't be number 1 in either of the other two.
No, it has a few too many problems, and that's...
It's got a few too many choke points, and it loses to Nibiru.
Yeah. It loses hard to Nibiru.
So that's why we have it here. But let us know what you think are the best rogue decks of the current format. These are just our opinions, our humble onions. So we look forward to seeing you next time. And until next time, lads, good fun. Have luck.